how are firms differentiated who are going to use AI, who aren't going to use AI? So it's kind of like asking, well, what about firms that still hand draw things and don't use computer-aided drawing, or firms that don't use email or don't use word processing like Word? Well, that doesn't exist now, right? So firms will not survive if they're not able to incorporate AI into what they're doing. It's gonna be something that people have to adapt to. The question then is, how do we do that? Okay, and maybe show of hands again, who's used ChatGPT or Midjourney or anything like that? Anybody? Okay, good. So, and I think that's one of the things that's really important, and Dan sort of touched on this, is the way to make sure that you're not left behind is by learning how AI works and how you interact with that. How do you generate prompts? How can you employ even these early generation products into your workflow and in the workflow of the people that you work with? You have to understand generation 1, which is really early and really basic. I mean, think about this is like Netscape Navigator and early days of AOL and CompuServe and Alta Vista, if you happen to remember those sort of early days things. You don't want to be the people who don't understand how to do these basic things, because generation 2 is going to build on generation 1 and so on and so on. And if it becomes a work mandated thing where you have to start using this and you're coming in at generation 6 and you don't understand how generation 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 work, you're going to be way, way behind. So my challenge to you would be, go home and play with ChatGPT if you haven't already. Go play with something like DALL-E. Figure out what these things are. Learn how to do prompts. It's actually really fun and enjoyable. It's not, like some things where it's like, why would I want to do this? This is dumb. It's actually really fun. So learn how to use the interface so that you're not going to be left behind long term. That would be my suggestion.